Congressman Ruffy Biazon is on his third and final term. He has principally authored a total of 72 bills and resolutions in the 14th Congress. 21 of his authored and co-authored measures were enacted into law. This includes Republic Act or RA 9211, the Tobacco Regulation Act, RA 9362, the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act, RA 9208 or the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act, RA 9502 or the Cheaper Medicines Act, and RA 9504 or the Tax Relief for Minimum Wage Earners. He has been entrusted to handle a big responsibility as the Vice Chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, Subcommittee on National Defense. He continues to campaign for reforms in the AFP as the Vice Chairman of the Committee on National Defense. He has also been pushing for his House Bill number 51 or the Alternative Fuel Vehicles Act, which mandates the state to promote alternative fuels and hybrid vehicles through tax exemptions and incentives. This Liberal Party member is also an active advocate for the modernization of peace and order agencies, reforms in the educational system, reproductive health, and accessible health programs. To this day, Congressman Ruffy Biazon is on his final term. With his mission to improve the quality of education, he hopes that this would pave the way for a brighter future of the new generation. Congressman Biazon prioritizes education among other issues. He makes sure that the budget allocated for education is enough. He continues to construct buildings to improve the learning environment, like what he is doing here in Itaas Elementary School in Barangay Poblacion. He targets to improve the student classroom ratio to 1:50. Currently, student classroom ratio in Muntinlupa City is 1:60 to 70. The provision of teaching tools such as audiovisual equipment and textbooks, promotion of information technology, providing IT trainings for students and teachers, and scholarship grants are just some of his achievements. Today, his district boasts of being the first division in the country to have a division-wide technology-intensified instruction training. One main program of Congressman Biazon for Muntinlupa is the 6K or the Kaunlaran, Karunungan, Kalusugan, Kabuhayan, Kapayapaan at Kalikasan program, which has project that aims to develop growth in the city. Under Congressman Biazon's 6K program, two of his main objectives are to give education and job. And currently, 35 Muntinlupeños are under training in a welding course in partnership with TESDA and Asian Technological College. Ronnie Almonte and Jaylene Labrador are just two of the lucky beneficiaries of Congressman Biazon's welding program.
Salamat kasi diba, siya yung kumbaga yung naging way para matulungan kami na makapasok dito sa school natin ng
Nagpapasalamat lang kasi napakamahal ng tuition eh. Gusto ko nga mag-aaral ng college kahit 2 years lang pero hindi kaya. Kasi tuition. Kaya hindi ko na yung pinakawalan yung pagkakataon na scholarship. Kaya nag-ano agad ako eh. Para malaking tulong na din kasi yun eh. Kahit nga ngayon, pag ganito lang kami, nahihirapan pa rin kahit scholar kami, nahihirapan pa rin sa pamasahe. Pero medyo natuwa din kasi yung allowance nga, di ba?
The welding program offers free hands-on training. Trainees are also given 60 pesos each for allowance. Another project is the drainage improvement at Magallanes Street in Barangay Tunasan, where floods are its worst during the rainy season. Though not from the same party, Barangay Captain Solomon credits Congressman Biazon's willingness to help improve his area.
Siya ay working congressman kasi hindi nakakalimutan ng kanyang mga constituent. Katulad ng programa niyang ito, mga proyekto na ito. Eh talagang tinitingnan hindi lang panlabas, kundi talagang yung makakabuti sa kanyang kababayan.
Now that his term of being a representative of Muntinlupa City is getting near to end, he realizes one thing.
Akala ko I can change the world. Hindi pala. Hirap. And it's difficult to stand up in a system wherein built-in yung things that pull you down.
With years spent as a public official, he says he still finds himself out chasing the dream of a righteous world.
There was a time when you met a politician, you shook his hand. But nowadays, you just shake your head. No? Parang gagano ka na, mapapailing ka na lang. And that's sad, no? Kasi sa akin, public office is a noble profession.
Congressman Biazon laments that it is very hard to make a mark in the whole system, which the public disdain and distrust. Many have refused to give politicians the benefit of the doubt, lumping all of them as trash.
Ang fear ko is that I bow out of public service na ganun pa rin. But then kasi you really cannot expect change to come from just one person. Change comes from everyone. There's one thing that parang I feel that I haven't done. I haven't changed the world.
Congressman Ruffy Biazon may not fully have succeeded to establish remarkable changes in the government system, but he believes that change will eventually come, hopefully sooner rather than later. Come May 2010 elections, will the public make a similar choice of voting for him for higher position? In these disturbing times, which leader will help them have a different perspectives on corruption? For Congressman Ruffy Biazon, he has a story to tell. His vision for change.
One vision that I have is a government that people will trust. I have a vision of the next generation of leaders who have learned from the mistakes of the past.
Up to the highest level of government hierarchy, we will give you remarkable insights, fascinating portraits, and historical accuracy only here on Philippine Biography. This has been your host, Marian Alviar. Thank you for watching. Join us again next week, and together, let's know your congressman.